Welcome to the Wrestling Replay. My name is Kato. If this is your first time to my channel, what we like to do here is talk about the news in the wrestling world, discuss AEW and WWE televised shows, speak on current storylines, ones we would like to see, and how we would make those storylines advance. Alright, we had the first Halloween Havoc in 20 years, and I was super excited because this was always one of my favorite WCW pay-per-views. I mean, I remember matches like Luger versus Ron Simmons, Hogan and Flair, of course, and my favorite, Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. So this whole pay-per-view and show just brought back memories for me. I believe that the NXT roster and the matches lined up will definitely live up to its legacy. So the show kicked off with Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano in the Devil's Playground match, which is pretty much a falls count anywhere, no disqualification, so anything pretty much goes in this style match, all right? This match was absolutely amazing. I mean, they fought all over the arena, used weapons of all sorts. And just when Priest seemed primed to put Gargano away, he received help from a mystery accomplice once again. So Johnny is now a the first ever two-time North American champion in NXT. Kyle O'Reilly found himself alone yet again. Pat McAfee was in the ring with the newly crowned NXT champions, Lorcan and Burch, when Kyle made his way to the ring, followed by Pete Dunne holding two steel chairs. That didn't turn out so well, with Dunne smashing one of those chairs in the back of Kyle O'Reilly as the beatdown began, and Kyle O'Reilly was left laying. Next, we had the Cruiserweight champion, Santos Escobar, retained his Cruiserweight championship with the help of Wilder Mendoza defeating Jake Atlas in under 5 minutes. Now, I'm not sure exactly why this match was so short, because I believe these two could have actually had a pretty good match and put on a pretty good show. Maybe it's a build for something later on down the line. We'll have to see. The show rolled on with a House of Terror match between Cameron Grimes and Dexter Lumis. Now, this was not your typical match, all right? This was pretty much set to take you on a journey through a haunted house. We've seen matches like this in the past before with Undertaker and Styles in the Graveyard match, and Orton and Bray Wyatt, or Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt being one of the recent ones as well. But this was done with a pretty cool twist. Lumis pretty much stalked Grimes throughout the whole house. Grimes did a great job because everything, spooked Grimes to the point he actually ran out of the house and back to the arena after being attacked by some zombies. So in the midst of Grimes' statement on haunted house chaos, we got the match that I was looking forward to most of the night with Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez. This match did not disappoint at all. These two seem to have pretty good chemistry together as well. Ripley managed to grab the win after nailing Gonzalez with the Riptide. I would love to see these two lock it up again down the road. I think they would have an even better match than they did because Gonzalez still looked a little green at some parts, but managed to still pull off a good match between the two. So when she gets a little bit more experience under her belt, I think this would be a much better match, much cleaner match. So I'm excited for it. Grimes finally makes his way back to the arena and finds himself surrounded by more zombies outside of the ring. At least Grimes was put out of his misery after Lumis put him to sleep in the center of the ring. I thought this was a pretty cool match, the way they did it. It's always nice to have those storytelling, adventures in the middle of your events at times, not all the time. But in the main event of the night, we had Io Shirai defending her women's title against Candice LeRae in a tables, ladders, and scares match. And wow, these women stole the show. Second time in a row, all right? Sasha and Bayley stole the show at Hell in a Cell, and these two stole the show tonight. This match got ugly with both taking big bumps throughout the whole match. But at the end, it was Io Shirai retaining her gold, putting Gargano and Candice LeRae plans on hold for now. That mystery accomplice was not able to do enough to stop Io from retrieving her women's title and going home from Halloween Havoc as champion. So overall, the show was pretty good, especially kicking it off with a match like Damian Priest and Johnny Gargano. It really set the tone for the rest of the show. I don't mind Priest losing the belt, even though I thought he would have a much longer run than he did. But I feel like this feud between the two are nowhere close to being over. So I can see maybe 2 or 3 more matches out of these two, because we already seen a great traditional one-on-one match. Now we've seen a special stipulation match. These two can offer a lot more when being paired together. Along the way, it'll still be questions that have to be answered, like who is this mystery accomplice? Now, I believe it was Raquel Gonzalez, but I'm not quite sure. It could be another couple that's helping, Candice LeRae and Gargano. I don't know. I didn't mind Kyle O'Reilly angle because this pretty much sets up War Games for me. We got Pat McAfee with his team. We have the Undisputed ERA. They're going to be out looking for revenge. So this will be a pretty good War Games match. Now, Santana Escobar and Jay Atlas match was the one that really made no sense to me because I felt like it was way too short. I don't know what story they're trying to tell or what they're trying to line up. We'll have to see where do they go from here, because if we have Mendoza and Wild on the outside of the ring and this lucha mask that constantly knocks people out, we're going to have to develop another 3-man team to take them on that's going to actually say, hey, I'm with you and behind you so that you can, win this cruiserweight title. Typically, you would see someone pair up with another tag team, someone who don't have interest in the same title as you. So maybe Isaiah Swerve Scott can come back around with another shot. I enjoy their matches, but maybe have a tag team in his corner, to keep Wild and Mendoza in check. I don't know, but we'll have to see what they decide to do. But I did like Escobar wearing the pants he wore tonight. If you didn't know, those are the same pants Rey Mysterio wore when he fought Eddie Guerrero at Halloween Havoc, which was one of my favorite matches, as I mentioned earlier on. So when I seen him have those pants on, man, that really brought back some memories for me. So moving right on, I thought the Grimes and Loomis segment was really nice. It fit in with the show, and it was a good break in between the action. That was a way to keep you entertained without actually having a match and still telling a story. And it fits perfect with both of their characters. Now, the Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez, that was a good match. As I said before, I think down the line, if these two did it again and Gonzalez gains a little bit more experience in the ring, it's going to be a much better match. She definitely put her power on display throughout the whole match, and I thought that was pretty good because not too many women can actually handle Rhea Ripley like Gonzalez did. So once she gets this more experience on her belt and the chemistry grows, this is going to be a really good match down the line. Speaking of chemistry, Candice LeRae and Io Shirai chemistry is off the chain, man. These two did their thing tonight. I mean, I'm calling the match of the night. You have to call the match of the night. This is the type of match that even if you wasn't going to watch Halloween Havoc, you need to go and find this match. You need to go and see this match, because what these ladies did tonight, me talking about it will not do it enough justice. I cannot say enough about the performance that they put on. This is one you just definitely have to go see. The only thing I wish I could have seen is guys like Boogeyman or Kane come out as Dr. DDS, something like that, where older wrestlers come out as one of their least known characters that they were before, I thought that would have been pretty cool. I thought Blackheart did a great job of hosting the show. I would like to see her in action, but she still did a great job nonetheless. That fit perfectly for her. But this Halloween Havoc show definitely lived up to my expectations, and I will be running it back at some point. It was a couple good matches in there that I really would like to see again. If you have not already, please smash that like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel at this time, please subscribe. Turn on your alerts so that you'll get notification anytime we drop a new video. And once again, once we hit 100 subscribers, we will start our monthly giveaway. All right. So that was your Halloween Havoc replay. I'm Kato, signing out. Peace.